the final shot of the third quarter. It could be a big one if it goes. It's getting righteous. And Juancho Gabriel put up a defensive ceiling, allowing Kendrick Nunn to produce his inevitable special moment here at the Oaka. Juancho Gabriel shutting out the light over the top of the...
Panathinaikos was down by 20 points when this shot from Kendrick Nunn at the third quarter buzzer cut the deficit to 10. It proved to be the momentum shift Panathinaikos needed, igniting a remarkable comeback. While Zalgiris managed just 6 points in the fourth quarter, all from free throws, the Greek team poured in 29 points to secure a 89-76 victory. Zalgiris came into this game with a clear identity: the best defense in EuroLeague, but one of its weakest offenses. Yet in the first half, they flipped the script completely. Not only did they shut down the defending champions Panathinaikos, who have the most potent home offense in the league, holding them to just 34 points, but they also found their own offensive rhythm, exploding for 51 points. To put this in perspective, Zalgiris was scoring at a rate that would translate to 141 points per 100 possessions. Absolutely incredible for a team that usually struggles to score. Once again, Panathinaikos' season-long weakness was exposed: their struggles defending away from the ball. Every time their defense got occupied with on-ball action, Zalgiris was finding open players through cuts and off-ball movement. But that wasn't the only problem. Their defensive rotations were also falling apart, creating a separate set of holes in their defense that Zalgiris consistently exploited. Watch how easily Zalgiris finds easy buckets moving off the ball. The champions' defense has consistently struggled in these situations, and Nunn is often the target, something opponents have frequently exploited.
Guys, Spain, they are making a lot of confusion, so keep playing Spain. Keep playing Spain. Okay.
Alongside their off-ball defensive issues, they had no answer for Lonnie Walker, who torched them for 11 first-half points, adding to their defensive woes. Ataman started with Osman defending Walker, but was forced to make an early adjustment in the second minute of the game, switching to Kalaitzakis. The change was aimed at both getting stops and denying Walker the ball, who had started the game hot. But let's fast forward to where everything changed: the final quarter. With Nunn's buzzer beater cutting the lead to 10, Panathinaikos was about to script one of the most dramatic comebacks of the season. The quarter started with a defensive miscommunication, but Zalgiris missed the shot.
Don't forget about me, but he's been off in the second half. And 11 at half-time, Zalgiris.
In the offense, Sloukas attacked left, and Gabriel, with good positioning and hustle, secured the offensive rebound and passed out to Osman, who knocked down the three.
Osman three! Precipitation on the perimeter now for Panathinaikos to close a 20-point deficit.
Gabriel had an amazing game overall. 8 rebounds, 13.8% rebounding rate, 15 points, 3 blocks, and a plus 40.4 net rating. Even more impressive, Panathinaikos' defensive rating improved by 10 points with him on the floor. He also started building some chemistry with Sloukas, finishing 3 pick-and-roll executions rolling to the basket. Zalgiris brings the ball down, desperately searching for an answer on offense. Their last points came with 1 minute and 31 seconds left in the third quarter. They try to target Sloukas, running him through multiple screens, but can't create an advantage. With just 6 seconds left on the shot clock, they're forced to reset to Francisco. His drive results in nothing but a tough, contested shot.
Now 8 rebounds, including 3 offensive boards for Gabriel. Francisco, the circle shot.
Nunn pushes the ball in early offense, setting up an empty corner pick and roll. Gabriel's solid screen forces Dunston to switch, and Nunn takes advantage. Attacks Dunston off the dribble, finishes through contact for the basket and the foul.
Jab again. Trying to get down the baseline. Dunston reaching in for the foul. The continuation and the conversion. And the relentless offense from Nunn, who's rediscovered his scoring touch. For Nunn and 1 more to come. And Panathinaikos, who trailed by 20.
But here's the twist. He misses the free throw, grabs his own rebound, and scores again. 2 possessions become 4 points, cutting the deficit to just 3. You can see Trinchieri starting to feel the pressure as his lead evaporates.
And it's a 1-possession game. And Andrea Trinchieri can't quite believe the green storm that has hit his team so hard.
After the timeout, Zalgiris goes back to targeting Sloukas in the pick and roll, looking to create an advantage. But Gabriel reads it perfectly, coming up with a huge block on Francisco. The Oaxaca crowd erupts, and Zalgiris starts unraveling. Servidis commits an offensive foul as the visitors completely lose their composure.
Oh my goodness! Gabriel owning the airspace, and green pride and green passion pours out of this Olympic. Gabriel elevating here at the Olympic Park. And it's looking like a comeback for the ages. Can Zalgiris repel
it? One more empty corner pick and roll from Nunn, who attacks and finds the cutting Juancho for the score. Speaking of Juancho, he put together another solid performance on both ends. 14 points on perfect 2-point shooting, 3 for 3, and efficient 3-point shooting, 2 for 3. 9 rebounds, grabbing 15.8% of available rebounds, no turnovers, and drawing 4 fouls. His plus 36 net rating tells the story of his impact, proving once again why he's become one of PAO's pillars this season. The show continues with Sloukas orchestrating everything, reading every defensive coverage perfectly. Watch him destroy Barudis' hedge-out defense and put the finishing touches on this comeback. An extremely efficient performance from Panathinaikos' captain. In just 20 minutes, he puts up 16 points, dishes out 4 assists, and adds 2 steals, posting an incredible plus 78.8 net rating. He took the team on his shoulders when it mattered most, closing out the game in style and bringing the Panas faithful to their feet, chanting his name once again.
Doubles. Gabriel sets the high screen. Sloukas. 3-point shot. Kostas Sloukas. The roll around and the reaction. Kostas underneath the hoop. Back-to-back big blocks as these two teams go back and forth with blows, and Kostas Sloukas continues to come. The captain, the killer, the closer. A face of determination. A night that harks back to his form of last season. He has taken the weight. 8th steal for Panathinaikos total.
By now, the game had completely slipped away from Zalgiris, and Panathinaikos was putting on a show. A cool read from Osman finding Gabriel under the basket, and buckets from Nunn.
Seconds earlier, he would have feared another big comeback by the opponents. And it's all unfolding in front of his eyes at that end of the floor as Nunn gets back to that.
Speaking of Nunn, this was quite a bounce-back performance after a tough week in Spain, where he managed just 7 points in each game. Despite struggling at times on both ends tonight, he finished with 26 points. His defense wasn't perfect, looking less than focused against on- and off-ball screens. But this is somewhat understandable given his massive offensive load, carrying nearly 40% usage. What's impressive is that despite this heavy usage and Zalgiris' physical defense focusing on him, he only committed 1 turnover. Beyond his scoring, he added 5 assists in 30 minutes, grabbed 3 rebounds, and drew 5 fouls. Instead of his typical one-on-one scoring, Nunn showed versatility in his shot creation, knocking down catch-and-shoot opportunities, scoring as the backscreener in Spain action, and hitting shots off stagger screens in a well-designed out-of-bounds play from Ataman. His reads against Zalgiris' aggressive defense were particularly impressive, consistently making the right decisions and finding teammates with well-timed passes. Despite consecutive injuries to key big men Lesort and Yurtseven, and clearly struggling to find their rhythm, Panathinaikos managed to pull off this crucial comeback victory. It's the kind of win that could prove vital in their pursuit of home court advantage in the playoffs. While they're not playing their best basketball right now, they showed tremendous character tonight. With so many changes forcing adjustments to their rotations, it will be fascinating to see how far this team can go. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more EuroLeague analysis. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, this is Baskethead, breaking down the game we love.